Hey guys, my name is Kovius, and today let's take a look at Frost Augments. And for those of you who don't know what augments are, they are mods specific to that weapon or warframe, in this case, Frost. They can be traded by other players, or you can buy them from Syndicate Steel Meridian and Cephalon Suda. So now let's start with the first ability and work our way up to the fourth. For Ree's Force, this does exactly what it says it does. You look at an ally, press 1, and it will give them 100% cold damage for 40 seconds. If you're running low ability range for a smaller bubble, then you can't spam your 2 or 4 as much. At least with this mod, you can still press 3 and 1, while sitting in the safety of your bubble and buffing your teammates. And now for ability number 2, Ice Wave Impedance. With this augment equipped, your Ice Wave now leaves a frozen trail for 12 seconds that slows enemies down that come into contact with it. Which isn't all that great in my opinion, since you can just press 4 and freeze them instead of just slow them. I think the only time I would ever use something like this is if I was camping a survival mission, much like I am in this footage, and trying to control the amount of mobs that come through. But I don't know, maybe one of you out there has found better use for this mod. If so, let me know in the comments. Next up, we have our third ability, Chilling Globe. This gives us a 50% chance that whatever enters our globe could be frozen for 8 seconds. Now, my initial reaction to this mod was, wow, that's not very good. A 50% chance to freeze? I mean, if anything enters the bubble, they already have a 67% slow, and you could just recast the bubble and it will put a freeze on them, it'll send them flying, it'll give them damage, or you could just press 4, freeze them, do some damage, armor strip. But what I wasn't taking into account was Frost can place up to 4 bubbles, and for example, something like an interception mission, Frost can place a globe at each of the interception zones for that extra slow crowd control and survivability for the squad mates, and every single globe will have a chance for the 50% freeze. And the build that you're seeing with me here is a close to a max range Frost with the Chilling Globe augment, and it's working very well against the infested. Quite similar to how Vauban is against the infested. I imagine this would also be pretty good against the Grenier. Anything outside of the bubble can't hit you, anything inside of the bubble 67% slowed. And now moving on to the fourth ability, Icy Avalanche. This augment grants you and your allies within the radius a coat of ice that absorbs 60 damage per enemy hit. So pretty much like an ice shield, and as long as that shield is up, you are immune to knockdowns and status effects. The health of the ice coating is dependent on the number of enemies hit by avalanche. And the ice coating health gained per enemy hit is affected by ability strength. Also, in order to buff squad mates, they have to be within avalanche's radius when you cast it. So to most efficiently use this augment, you're going to have to mod for max ability range and strength. Now, when do we want to use this augment? Pretty much any situation where you would want to bring a Frost anyways, like a defense or a mobile defense or even interception missions where you can get a lot of mobs coming into one place. And off the top of my head, even sortie missions, since the ice shield protects against status effects. And since it also grants knockdown immunity, maybe it even has a place in the spider fight in Orb Valis. Although I'm doubtful on that last one, since in a spider fight some of the corpus hang back and shoot you from miles away, so even with a max range Frost, it probably won't cut it. But I'll test it out. Anyways, that about wraps this video up here. If you had any questions, let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. I am Kovius, and thank you for watching.